Alright, so this video is going to be explaining how I grind for the braided currency known as cookies. I guess that's what you want to call it. And what you're going to be wanting to do, if you're solo grinding or just grinding in general, the easiest is Toy Takeover, Challenge Mode Easy. You're going to want Scientist, Wafer, or Branch if you don't have Wafer yet. Balloon Power, Dumpster, either one's fine. Cat, and Spec. And we're going to be going through this together. And I'm going to try and do the least amount of cutting as I possibly can on this. I will not make any guarantees though. Keep in mind that the early wave stuff that you're going to be doing, it's pretty much all going to be whatever you do on early waves, okay? Now, first things first before we begin, auto skip, that has to be on immediately. Lag if you need it. And I suggest grinding on Xbox or PC. Don't do this on mobile. You're not going to like it at all. Pretty much the only gist that I'm going to be doing for this grinding is just follow wherever I'm placing my stuff. That's all you really need to do. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter what time you place something. The only thing that really matters is just upgrading your cats on time, and pretty much that's it. And some of you might be asking, wait, if I don't have Dumpster, then how am I going to be able to kill everything? Well, easy, that's what Wafer's for. He literally is like a mini Dumpster in a way that just has a little bit too much range. And another quick side note, because so many people keep saying this to me, even though it's not true. If you lose lives, you don't lose money or XP or cookies in this case. You don't lose any of that if you lose any lives, okay? You only lose them if you just flat out die. That's the only way. You literally have to die to lose money, okay? It's just like real life. So while you basically just keep... This is all literally just getting cats, upgrading them at the correct times, and that's pretty much it. Like, you literally just let Wafer do pretty much all the damage until sometime in the late game, and then, yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't know how else to explain this, because I can't explain this correctly to some people. That's the problem. Like, for some reason, whenever I'm trying to explain it to, new players, it's not the easiest task in the world, okay? Because most of them don't even have these towers, let alone know how Tower Heroes properly works. And yes, don't worry, you can keep losing lives, okay? You can upgrade this guy to level 3 once you start losing a little bit too many. If you get too afraid, it's fine, okay? We all have to do it at some point. If you see this number go down, well, just don't be too afraid, okay? It's not gonna murder you that much, okay? Like, losing lives, I mean, this is casual for me at this point. Like I said before, the main gist of this grinding, just upgrade your cats to pretty much max. Here's a tip I would say that's pretty good. Get all of your cats level 4, and then start going for level 5s. That's really all you need to do in this case. Pretty much all this match is just going to be, it's going to be literally maxing out farms, placing down all your wafers, which if you want to, you can literally just pre-place them down, just to get an idea. It's like, okay, this is where some of my stuff's going to be, which is not a bad idea at all. I'd suggest doing that in the first place. And then Balloon Pal should be going right here. That's actually a really good spot. Now you can upgrade that last bank to max. Okay, now the last bank. Spectre should be probably the last thing you place down, but if you want to, you can put them pretty much right here. I mean, you can just put them literally anywhere near the Wafers or Scientists. Okay, you'll be okay then. Scientists will be a little bit closer to the front. Okay, now that Reapers are out, now you want to start getting multiple Wafers out so that way you're not dying too quickly or having to struggle with damage output. Pretty much just get all your units placed down. You don't need to upgrade them all, or you do need to upgrade them all. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you don't need to upgrade all of them at once, okay? You can just get them all down level 1 and then just so that way you have an idea where all your units are going to be. And this is pretty much like the same thing I do for 6+ hours a day just to get cookies for crates. And you're going to be experiencing my pain when it comes to these crates, I hope. Most people, if they don't feel like Balloon Pal is worth it, they can choose to have Dumpster, which is, I mean, that's still a pretty good idea, okay? Dumpster or Balloon Pal, it works. You don't got Wafer, you can use Branch instead, okay? Because he's pretty much the same thing, okay? He still has higher damage than Wafer, but the range is not going to really be there. It's just that Wafer works a lot better. Either that, or you can use Chef instead of Wafer. I mean, I prefer to take the lazy route, just have all the range characters, because I am not going to place down 20 units just for the boss to die in 2 seconds. and then repeat the same process, okay? It gets pretty old, okay? Placing down, like, only 13 to 14 is a lot better than placing down 22 per match, okay? I don't want my arm to start cramping from placing chef. That's the last thing I want today. Or any day of the month, that is. And before you ask, yes, I know there's been like 20 videos on this already, alright? Listen, I have a life outside of YouTube. I have to take care of that first, and then I can focus on YouTube, okay? So, I know this is already late as hell, but why not get it out, okay? Since I have a little bit of a bigger audience that are mostly consisted of pretty much anybody under level 100. Not saying that's everybody, but that's at least the majority, to say the least. So if you're like under level 100 or you just need help in general, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people above level 100, and I'm saying a lot for a reason, because not everybody above level 100 is trash, but a lot of people above level 100 aren't the best players in the game, and that's a fact. They are not the best, because I still see level 100s out here really using Bebo as a tower. I'm still concerned also. And honestly, I want to think, like, are there actually people out there who adore Bebo where they use him in every deck? And I'm not talking, like, level 7s, okay? I'm talking about, like, people in their, like, level 60s or 70s that are still using Bebo, okay? If there's anybody out there, I want to meet them, okay? I want to meet them and tell them that there's something wrong with your life and you need to get it sorted out now. Alright, so wave 22, you're going to be doing with these electric tops. This is why I don't use bite on this map ever. Okay, now you might be thinking, oh, they're getting pretty far. No, Wafer's literally just gonna assassinate them. It's okay. Alright, if you need to, you can upgrade the Balloon Pal, and you can upgrade the Spectre if needed, okay? You don't need to necessarily. By wave 23, 22, have Spectre level 4, just in case, so that way it gets a little bit more consistent. Balloon Pal should be near maxed also. Trust me, you'll see why. I don't know why I said trust me, you'll see why. You already see why. It's the giant tops, okay? These things are actually somewhat deadly on this map for once. I never thought I'd be saying that. Now, once you get max Balloon Pal, you do not need to spawn Helper, okay? Spawning Helper now costs a lot. Like, way too much. Like, devs, revert it. Okay? Revert the cost of a Bomb Helper. What was this? Bomb Float, that's what the name was. Like, please, revert the cost, okay? 12k is a lot. Trust me, in this day and age where this game is actually, for the first time in a year, almost, it's finally somewhat balanced in some way. It's amazing, but there are still problems, okay? We still got underpowered towers, and now you're just making everything worse. Alright, so wave 25. Now you can max out the spec, and, I mean, sell the rest of their banks. It really doesn't matter because the last piece of mana you're going to be using is 10,000 on this fire rate boost. That's pretty much all this is. You're literally just sitting here. You should be able to clear this in about 10 minutes, 40 seconds, 10 minutes, 50 seconds, 11 minutes if you're really slow. But it's still a pretty good way to grind. It's the best way to grind cookies right now, not XP and coins. XP and coins is Grand Garage Casual, okay? So keep that in mind. You are not going to get XP and gold off of this map. You will not get any, okay? So I'm willing to sacrifice not leveling up for the next 3 days while getting a bunch of cookies. And pretty much he should be dead in about 3, 2, 1. He is dead. Alright, so 10:34, including intermission stuff, basically meaning 11 minutes a match. 11 minutes, and you're getting pretty much 33 XP and coins, no matter. You're getting 33 cookies, and, I mean, that's not even a bad idea either. It's not a bad method, and it's, I mean, well, this is the best method for cookies. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Peace.